Thinking negative. A lot of people think negative every day. Things can be difficult, things go wrong. Oh, today ain't my day. Or I'm having a bad day, I'm having a miserable day. Or I wish the day get over with. Don't look at it that way. It's just it's a life challenge. But it's what you do with the challenge is what matters. When you program your mind to think negative, your mind looks for things that come in the negative. Positive can pass it by. You won't recognize it because your mind is programmed to accept things in the negative. But if you think positive, when negative passes by, your mind will be able to tell the difference because your mind can identify negative compared to you thinking negative and identifying the positive because your mind is locked in on the negative. It's just a difficulty that you're going through. With a little patience, you take whatever you're dealing with, you look at the facts of what it is, not what you think it is. Look at what it is. Whatever the situation is, what's going on with it, what's going wrong with it. What it is. Example. Say, okay, my day going on. Things don't like it's working smooth. It's an issue here. Oh, I'm gonna feel bad about this. So that's gonna bring me down. So now that it brings me down, everything that happens that's bad, I'm identifying everything that's bad. If something good happens, oh, it's something wrong with it. Everything ain't right with that. It's a problem with that. It don't look right. Hey, deal with the facts of the matter. Whatever the situation you deal with the facts at hand. And when you see the facts at hand, then you can create a solution to resolve the issue. I don't care what you're going through. There's God's hand in it. In every situation, life is balanced. There's no such thing as you just dealing with negativity and then that's it. It's positive in it, but our downfall is when you're dealing with something negative, it's like you in a storm. When you're dealing with something negative, you accept what you're going through and you wait for that storm to pass you. Nah, don't do that. You pass the storm. See, once you master what you're going against or what you're up to, you create a solution. While you having that patience, you recollect, what am I dealing with? What am I going through? Now, how am I going to conquer the situation? How am I going to maneuver the situation? How am I going to dominate this situation? And once you come up with an idea, you just move forward. See, if you program your mind just to move forward in whatever you're dealing with, if you just move forward and dealing with it the best way you can, then you give things time to fall in place. I don't care how difficult it is, but if you stand still and you dwell in it and you complain, complaining means nothing to me. Because when you complain, either you haven't realized that you accepted it or do something about it. But don't complain about it. But you move on. And after you move on, I guarantee you, things will fall in place for you as you move on to the next conquer. Don't look at it as being something difficult. Deal with the facts. Anything you're dealing with, deal with the facts at hand, not what you think it is. What is before you? Deal with the facts. Don't assume it's something when it's not, because the facts is right there in your face. If you deal with the facts, attack the facts first, trust me, you'll come with a solution. But think positive. That's the key. You have to think positive first. I don't care what it is you think about. I don't care what it is you're dealing with. If you think positive, you'll find a way out. But you must think positive and understand it's nothing that you can't do. You can do anything you want to do, but program your mind to do it. Don't program your mind to fail. Just like when you go for a job interview. What you feeling nervous about? Okay, I give it a benefit of doubt. It's a natural feeling. It's a little difficult and nervous, but understand one thing. When you're set up for a job interview, that means that job is there for you. You have to go get it. When you go sit down with that interview, act like they got something to yours. That job is what's yours. That's what you come there to get. But if you acting nervous, you may not get the job because you're not acting like you want it. When you want something, if you act like you want it, majority of the time, you get it. But you got to come in there like you want it. You got to come in there like it's something for yours, and it is yours. That's your job. That opportunity, that position, that's yours. It has your name on it. Go get it. It's yours. Go get it. Forget that nervous feeling. When you walk in that office, I'm coming here for mine. You have something that belongs to me. This job belongs to me, and I'm coming here for it. That motivation, that thinking positive, it gives off a type of energy. Whoever's around you, it don't matter. They will regulate that energy, that power is useful. Let it work for you. Remember, the facts of what it is, not what you think it is. Majority of the time, the truth is right there in front of us. But how we grab on the truth is what determines the outcome to any situation. Facts first.